What's up to my favorite family? Thanks for tuning in to the channel Sense by ATL Corey. Today's review is going to be about my top 10 Afnans, and I will be ranking them. I will also be sharing with you guys my most worn Afnans and my most complimented Afnans as well. So without further ado, let's get ready to get into it. At the 10th spot, we have none other than Supremacy in Heaven. Now, let's take a look at the sprayer. This is your sprayer. Pretty good. It's not pressurized, but it's pretty good. Now, with Supremacy in Heaven, this is more of a citrusy, fresh, aromatic, powdery type of a fragrance. Now, I do about 8 to 10 sprays with this fragrance, and you'll get about 6 hours on skin and close to 8 to 10 hours on clothes. Very, very good. Now, the seasons that this is best for is, I think it's best for the spring and the summer, in my opinion. Now, this is a take on Silver Mountain Water. Very, very good take. And this is more of a daily wear. It could also be an office scent, and you can wear it on a date night if you want to. Now, I do have 2 other interpretations. I have Rayhan's Aquatica, and I have Club de Nuit's Sillage. And I think that this is the second best one. So if you can't get Rayhan's and you can't get your hands on Club de Nuit's, go with this one. This is a very, very lovely scent, good performance, and it's going for a good price. But this is my 10th best Afnan Supremacy in Heaven. All right. At the 9th spot, we have none other than Turathi Brown. All right, let's take a look at the sprayer on Turathi Brown. Sprayer's better than Supremacy in Heaven. Very, very good fragrance. All right, now with Turathi Brown, this is more of a warm, spicy, balsamic type of fragrance. Now, I do about 8 to 10 sprays with this one as well, and then you'll get about 10 hours out of this. Now, this is more of an all year round fragrance in my opinion. And it's also good. I think you could rock this one in the office. Just watch your sprays if you're in the office. And this could also be a pretty good date night fragrance as well. And I could see it as a casual wear too. Very, very good. Now, this is a take on YSL's Tuxedo with a twist. Very, very good twist. I like this one. But this one is at the 9th spot, Turathi Brown. All right. And coming in at the 8th spot, we have none other than 9 p.m. Rebel. Let's take a look at 9 p.m. Rebel. And that's a really good sprayer, or atomizer, should I say. Some people get mad when I say sprayer, but I'm from the South. I'm a little country. So you gotta excuse me on that. All right. All right. For 9 p.m. Rebel, this is more of a fruity, woody, tropical type of a fragrance, in my opinion. Now, I will do about 6 to 8 sprays out of this one. I won't do a lot of sprays on this one, simply because if I do a lot of sprays, it might be just a little clawing. It's kind of sweet, so you just want to dial back your sprays on this one. Now, on skin, I'll get about 6 to 8 hours. On clothes, 12 hours plus. Real, real easy. Now, this is more of a hybrid of the Baccarat and Aventus, in my opinion. Now, Armaf has one, is Odyssey Revolution Edition. And I like this one a little more because Armaf's is really, really sweet. And this one has more of a woody note that comes out in the fragrance that tones down that sweetness a little bit. So I really like this one a little more. I wear this one more than I wear the Moth, and the performance is just as good on this one. So very, very good fragrance. Love this one. But this one is at the 8th spot, 9 p.m. Rebel. All right. Good fragrance. All right. At the 7th spot, we have none other than Historic Sahara. Historic Sahara. Let's take a look at this sprayer. Pretty good sprayer. Now with Historic Sahara, this is more of a creamy vanilla type of a fragrance with amber, and you get a sweet type of spice out of this. And the longevity on this is great. You'll get 12 hours plus out of this. And this, I think, would be more for the winter. And if you wear it in the spring or the summertime, just make sure you wear it in the evening time, and I think you'll be perfectly fine with this. Great office scent, just watch your sprays. Very good for a date night Netflix and chill as well. Now, this is a take on PDM's Altair. And the sprays that I would do with this one would be 8 to 10 sprays. Now, I will say the reason that I like this one a little more than Liquid Broom and Collages, Vanilla Island Dunes is because those have the orange note. And I like orange note, but I don't like the orange note per se in those two. So I like this one a little more because it's taking out that orange note. So that's why I gravitate to this one a little more. So if you don't like the orange note that's in the Liquid Broom or the Vanilla Island Dunes, go with this one. The performance on this one is like just as good as the Liquid Broom, if not better, in my opinion. But this one is Historic Sahara. All right. Coming in at the 6th spot, we have none other than Turathi Electric. Gorgeous fragrance. Love it. Love it a lot. Let's take a look at the sprayer. Pretty good. Okay. All right. Now with Turathi Electric, this is more of a aquatic, fruity, fresh, powdery type of a fragrance. I will say with the sprays on this guy, I will do 12 to 14 sprays on this one. Longevity is right around 6 to maybe, well, I would say 5 to 6 hours. It doesn't perform as good. This one is more for the spring and the summertime. Also, great date night type of a scent. And it could also be a good office scent. It won't blow nobody's nose away. And this is a take on Blue Talisman. Now, I will say very, very lovely fragrance. It's 3 of them that I have. One from Arabia Prestige. The other one is from Latafa. This is the best one that I have, in my opinion, but it's also the weakest one that I have. So if anyone from Afnan is looking or listening to this, I would say reformulate this and come out with a Turathi Electric Elixir. Change the note up, make it perform better, and you'll have a smash for 2026. So if you can, come out with the Turathi Electric Elixir. You'll have a banger. All right, but this is Turathi Electric coming in at the 6th spot. All right, at the 5th spot, we have none other than the Supremacy Collector's Edition. Love the bottle. When I first got this one, it blew my mind. Really, really love this. All right. Now, with Collector's Edition, this is more of a mossy, fruity, musky, citrus type fragrance. do 6 to 8 sprays with this one because this guy really performs very, very good. You'll get 12 hours plus out of this fragrance. And the sillage is like nuclear. They will smell you like down the hall. If you coming in, I sprayed this on and I had my door shut and my wife said that she actually smelled me and I hadn't even opened up the door. But when I first got it, I think I did like 10 sprays on this guy. So, you know, it really does carry a long, long way. Now, this is more of a take on a Ventus Absolute with a twist. Very, very good fragrance. And this will be the best take on a Ventus Absolute, in my opinion. So if you're just starting buying fragrances and you want to go down that lane, I would say start with this one first because you get good performance. It's at a good price. And I've turned a lot of people on and ordered this fragrance for a lot of my friends. Very, very good. Okay. But this is at the 5th spot, Supremacy Collector's Edition. All right. Coming in at the 4th spot, we have none other than Supremacy in Oud. Very, very good beginner oud fragrance, in my opinion. If you've never really worn oud fragrances, but you want to get into that oud space, this would be a good one to start out with. Now, this is more of a warm, spicy, musky, sweet oud type of a fragrance. Don't do a lot of sprays with this one. You can do anywhere from 4 to 6 sprays with this one as well, because this one really projects for a long distance, and the longevity on this one is very, very good. Now, this is more of a inspired take on Oud for Greatness, and it's very, very good. I love this one, okay? But this one is coming in at the 4th spot, Supremacy in Oud. All right, at the 3rd spot, I had a problem with these. It was real hard for me to choose these next 3, but I had to, I guess, base it off of the ones that I would grab for the most. So, you know, don't be mad at me, but this is just how, you know, I feel about them. They are all good, but, you know, one had to be in 3rd, 2nd, 1st. At the 3rd spot, we have none other than the latest release, and it is 9 p.m.'s Night Out. Love the bottle. Very, very good. This is your sprayer. Very good sprayer on it, or atomizer. All right. Now, for 9 p.m. Night Out, this is more of a fruity, sweet, woody type of a fragrance. Now, I would do about 6 to 8 sprays. I wouldn't do a lot of sprays on this one. I'm getting 10 hours plus out of this cologne. Very, very good. Strictly a clubbing scent, in my opinion. You know, or if you're going to be outdoors, don't wear this to the office. If you do, 1 or 2 sprays and just leave it at that. Okay? Very, very good fragrance. I don't know what this one is supposed to be, you know, inspired by, but it's very, very good. And I will say, when I first sprayed it, that dragon fruit note was kind of strong to me. And I did notice after about 2 hours that that fruitiness did die down and it became a little more easier for me to wear. Very, very good. But for the first hour or so, that dragon fruit note was very, very strong. So if you're not a fruity type person, you know, just watch your sprays on this one. But it is a very, very good, lovely fragrance, okay? But this one is at the 3rd spot, 9 p.m. Night Out. All right. At the 2nd spot, we have none other than 9 p.m. Elixir. This is a true grown man fragrance. I love this one. Very easy to reach for. Very easy to wear. I love it. Now, this is more of a woody, vanilla, warm, spicy type of a fragrance. I do anywhere from 8 to 10 sprays with this one. You're going to get 12 hours plus out of this one. This one is more of a wintertime type of a fragrance. If you do wear it in the spring or the summertime, just make sure it's in the evening time, and it's a little more cooler outside. And I think that this is an original creation also from Afnan. Great for date nights, casual wear type of cologne. Now, I will say this is my #1 grown man fragrance, with Supremacy and Oud being my #2 grown man fragrance. But this is the second best one in my opinion. 9 p.m. Elixir. And at the #1 spot, we have none other than Linked Freedom. Gorgeous, gorgeous cologne. This is Afnan's best creation, in my opinion. I love it. Now, with Linked Freedom, this is more of an aromatic, ambery, caramel, and vanilla type of a fragrance. I do about 10 sprays with this one, and I'm getting 10 hours plus out of this. This is more of a date night Netflix and chill type of fragrance. And it could be a signature scent, you know, if you want it to be a signature scent. And you can wear this one all year round. Now, this is inspired by YSL, Myself, EDP, and Azaro's Most Wanted. Very, very good. All right. Now, let's get to my most reach for Afnans. The ones that I most reach for the most would be at the third spot. It would be Linked Freedom. That would be the one that I reach for the third most. At the second spot, it would be Turathi Electric. And at the #1 spot, this is the one that I reach for the most. Supremacy and Oud. Reach for this one a lot. It's just something about this fragrance that I just love. I reach for it a lot, you know, but these are the most ones that I reach for the most. Okay? Now, the ones that get the most compliments, at the third spot, we have none other than 9 p.m. Rebel. This one gets a lot of compliments. A lot of compliments. All right. My second most complimented one, Supremacy and Oud. Second most complimented one. But my #1 most complimented one, the one with the biggest dent in it, Turathi Electric. Very, very good sprayer. I just need to make it a little stronger. Well, these are my top 10 Afnans. When you get a chance, check them out. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Since by ATL Corey. Peace.